Thank you very much. Good afternoon. We have to have this at the back of our mind that the construction site is a very dangerous place to be.
Yeah,
okay, thank you.
If I saw a snake, I go jackpot. I don't know, like I'd probably die on the spot.
Snake, I've seen snakes before, so I really wouldn't be scared per se. I wouldn't touch it, but I would ask someone to shift it aside.
To keep yourself safe on a construction site, there are things you need. And some of them are already on you, like the reflective jackets. Yes. We have what we call the ADAT, which I think protects the skull.
Or that's the helmet.
Yes. It's just a construction helmet. Yeah. Protect the skull from things above your height.
From scattering.
Yes.
Sorry, is it in this book?
I think it should be there, yes. This is what we call PPE, everything that protects you on site, or the personal protective equipment. Some people call it PPC, which is the personal protective clothing.
Or PPG.
Which BG is what?
Personal protective gear.
So the ADAT protects the skull. We also have the protective eyeglasses, especially when you are working in places that have dust or debris or sand is, or you understand, there's sand flying around. You have to protect your eye.
Good afternoon. So my name is Joy. JB Shitty.
Joy is the morning forevermore. Thank you.
Well, my name is Nino. I'm the class bully.
Wow. And my name is Nkechi. I'm the class assistant bully. I'm the class senior prefect, man.
Oh,
And I'm a cabin for the drama queen.
I'm the lady from Tina, your favorite.
Okay. And those news. Okay, so we'll get to those news later. All right, so like I said, my name is Joy and I'm an interior designer.
Oh.
I'm also a carpenter.
I love
You're a carpenter?
Yes,
Emma
Ben.
Wow.
And I'm the first lady of the Professional Carpenters and Furniture Makers Association of Nigeria. Yeah, so great. So I'm so excited. So why do we have to take measurements? It's very important for you to be able to interpret your designs when we give you drawings. You know, the basis of construction is interpreting drawings to real life. So if you have drawings and then you have all the measurements there, you're not able to measure right and interpret the drawings to design, what happens? We would have a very bad building. And so this is a foundational course for you to take. So you're able to measure, and when you see your engineering and the drawings later, you can actually translate whatever is on the drawing to sites and show an artisan what to do. Check the measurements if they are right or wrong. So that's why it's a very simple interactive class. Okay, so we have two different units of measurements that we use. We have what we call the imperial measurements.
The what now?
Imperial measurements.
Okay.
Let me write it down.
We have two types of
Yeah.
So we have imperial measurements and then we have the metric measurements.
Metric.
Okay, so I'll explain these two to you.
Okay.
Then we have the metric measurements. Those are the millimeter, centimeter.
Yes.
Great, good. So in metric.
Like that car mattress.
Imperial measurements is used by mostly Americans.
Yes.
We were colonized by the British. So our system of education is after the British. So in the UK, what they use is metric. And so because they colonized us and we work after them, so in Nigeria, we also use metric measurements. So the first thing I want us to look at is how to actually read a tape. Can anybody read a tape? Can anybody read a tape measure?
Okay.
That measurement is in inches.
Okay. All that.
Basically, it's in inches. Then the lower part, you can see that the 1, 2, 3 are close together.
Yeah.
That is in centimeters.
Okay.
So you can use this same tape to measure imperial, and use it to also read metric. So this is a standard tape that we use in construction.
Nkechi's everybody's problem, but I mean, she brings great energy to the group.
Oh yeah. That in the beginning, like I said, I haven't been to a class in a long time. So sitting in the same position and with the AC and everything. But at some point, I think I gotta hang up it, and it got very interesting as as we progressed. And I'm awake now.
We did it in primary school, right?
Yeah.
Busy.
We did in primary school.
Yes.
Then 10 centimeter
decimeter.
Then you have 10 decimeter make 1 meter. Makes 1 meter.
Better write it down now.
Yes, you can.
To come out of the exam.
Okay, maybe I did it in primary school. So I went to a local primary school. So maybe you went to all these primary schools. So that's why but we had that rhyme there. It said 10 centimeter makes 1 centimeter. No, 10 millimeter makes 1 centimeter.
Make 1 decimeter.
Yeah.
1 decimeter.
No. It's 10 millimeter makes 1 centimeter. 10 centimeter makes 1 decimeter. 10 decimeter makes 1 meter. Okay.
1 meter is 1 million. Where we are coming from?
No.
1 meter. Only 1 meter.
I do honestly think some people are, because it's TV, they're putting on a TV behavior. Yeah, I think some people are just talking too damn much and making too many jokes. So yeah.
How many meters make 1 kilometer?
She wants to buy 1,000 meters makes 1 kilometer.
She said, can I use the toilet?
Please go ahead.
She wants to rest.
She wants to okay, so you have 1,000 millimeter makes 1 meter.
1 meter, okay.
Yes.
10 millimeter make 1 centimeter. 1,000 millimeters make 1 meter. 1 billion. I don't want to go on and on and on.
That's 10. How many millimeter make 1 meter? That's wait.
How many millimeters make 1 meter? That's 100. 10. 1,000.
And I'll measure you. Please.
Just measure me.
No, you won't get it accurate like that. You measure from ground up. So this is what you will do. If you're going to measure in, okay, you do this. You put the tape down.
Measure from
right?
down,
You put your leg on it
down.
to clip it down, and then you go up. Your tape must always be straight. Once you bend, you are losing measurement.
Like this.
Yes, and go straight. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
6'4".
He's 6 feet 4.
So
His brother is 6 feet 4.
we have the same height, 6'4". So in metric measurements,
Okay,
that
so
would be
let Lizzie give us that measurement.
192.
point what?
Point maybe 2.
So now,
Let's get it more.
what you are reading in
Let's get
ML.
it more.
This is the meters now. So if you're changing the, okay, great. So you're changing, this is 0.3048 millimeters. So if you're changing it to meters, what will it be? Changing it to millimeter, what will it be? Multiplied by 1,000.
Yeah.
So it will be 3048. Very easy. Very, very easy. So are there questions for me?
Right now,
No.
Agbari Ninolowo ma.
Mommy and father submitted this one.
That is not true. You're my favorite teacher. So
great.
I don't know what she's saying. Please continue. Carry on.
Okay,
Proceed.
so in Imperial, I know that women, we buy clothes, we buy all of that, 12 inches.
And for the Americans,
1 yard is, understanding is be able to measure, be able to switch from millimeters to meters. That's the most important. And for the purpose of general knowledge, use your phones to do your conversion. Thank you so much for being attentive. Thank you for making the class so interactive, and I enjoyed myself. Thank you so much.
The joy of the Lord be with you as
Amen.
Now that day is over.
Yes.
Never close.
No.
How many millimeters make 1 centimeter? Option A, 1 millimeter. B, 10 millimeters. C, 100 millimeters. D, 1000 millimeters. Go to www.ccbniger.com/quiz. Choose the correct answer to the quiz. Fill the payment form and submit. Remember, 12 lucky winners get 10,000 naira each at the end of each week. Automedics Limited is the diaspora giving back automotive mechatronics training, auto maintenance and repair skills to Nigeria. Automedics has trained and upskilled more than 10,000 auto technicians, many of whom own and run their businesses across major cities of Nigeria. Because of the broad national spread of our franchises and our alumni's businesses, major companies like Aigbe Nigeria PLC, West African Gas Pipelines Company, and many more, whose businesses depend on their fleets, use us for their fleet maintenance. How can we talk about Automedics and not mention our unique engine protecting lubricants for modern and ultra-modern vehicles? For training, fleet maintenance and distributorship of our engine fortifying oil, call or WhatsApp +234 802 302 5022.
Hey darling, what happened? Why are you home?
Can you imagine? I was given the wrong flight, so I missed my trip.
Are you serious?
I have meetings that I cannot afford to miss.
Why don't you try flyboku.com to ease your travel arrangements?
Get the best experience for less. For the cheapest flights, hotels, and visa applications, visit flyboku.com now or call 0700 FlyBoku. Flyboku.com. Affordable, reliable, accessible, and lots of fun.
Hi, honey.
Hi, honey. How was your trip?
Fantastic. Flyboku took me there.
And Flyboku brought you back.
God bless you, sir. Amen.
Teamwork. Yeah.
Make the dream work.
Teamwork make the team work. Wow. Wow. Deep.
Dream.
Deep. Very deep.
Work.
Teamwork.
Teamwork.
Yeah, teamwork.
Teamwork is the coming together of a group of people actively participating
On a project.
to achieve a common outstanding goal.
Outstanding what?
Goal.
Yeah.
Bola.
That is what I want you to know. Teamwork. A group of people coming together. We have a team. We have a group of people. That's a team. But for it to be a team, there is a goal. Common goal you are looking for. That common goal, how are you going to achieve it? A way to achieve it. That is what we want to
Ashiri.
If you are together as a team and the communication is not effective, we're just wasting our time. You won't achieve anything. Attributes of good team player. I won't waste my time here because I know this is something
Take
that you can't do.
responsibility.
Obedience.
Maybe you are the head of that team. You are given task and little problem. You started shifting blame. I was not there when they started. Oh, the problem is that is this guy that caused it? You should be able to
Take responsibility.
Yes.
And ownership.
For you to be in a team, the trust must be there.
It's like a marriage.
Because you're sharing a common goal.
Yes, the trust must be there. then there's no way there won't be conflict or whatever things. But one thing I want you to do, one thing I want you to have in mind that trust, the next thing, you should be able to forgive and forget. Then the last one is the last one is code of conduct.
Code of conduct.
The rules. As you are stepping that site, the instruction is that coming, you need to be safety cautious. Or you have a pathway, you already see it. You don't have time for that one. Let me just go through shortcut. The rules and regulation of that organization.
Yes, sir.
Causes of dispute, misunderstanding, misinformation.
Poor communication.
Yes, we've already done that. The same thing, poor communication.
No, I was saying, can I please assist you, like, to answer this?
Okay, now.
For sponsorship and advert placements on CCB Niger Show, please call +234 808 0806 686 or +234 805 5527 946 or send an email
info@ccbniger.com.
We are also on all social media platforms as CCB Niger.
The interpretation of drawing. So
This is the architectural side of things.
Yeah. We have the sketch drawings, the design drawing,
and
the locality plans. We have the layout plans, the working drawings, then the site plan. Majorly, we'll be limiting ourselves to the architectural drawing because there are different types of drawings in construction. We have a lot of drawings, but here we'll be limiting with the architectural drawings. But in the architectural drawings, there are major 4 components of that drawing. We have the plan, we have the sections, we have the elevations, and then we have the components drawing.
My best class today would definitely be the site plan or site drawings class, because I was actually learning something that was extremely new to me. I've seen blueprints before, but I've never really knew what it means and what it meant and all that stuff. So to know all the different types of blueprints, not just one drawing, it's a front, a back, an up, a down, a back. So that was really eye-opening.
This is a typical plan.
Yes.
Yeah. And then what do we mean by a plan? For example, let's assume we take away the roof of this house and then the
one that is facing the air, the ceiling, the Jesus Christ.
So plan basically means the foundation layer.
Not the foundation layer.
Okay,
Just something is as an example.
So that's the idea of
what you'll be saying. Let's assume we take away this, all the upper part of this house, and then let's say we take an helicopter, then somebody
aerial view.
Thank you. Area view. What do you see?
It started interesting, it was fun, interactive, but towards the end, our brain shut down.
You only see the walls.
I saw.
You only see the walls. You see the partition of the house. You see the kitchen. You see the kitchen. You see the rooms. You see the sitting rooms. That's what you will see. That's basically what the plan wants to teach you. Okay. It teaches you the spaces in the house. The partition. Thank you.
Yeah. Amazing, beautiful. Like literally, I had fun. Like learned new things about building and all of that. It was really insightful.
Drawing is all about symbols and lines. This symbol you are seeing here is a sign of artwork. You know, when you are filling your foundation, you are supposed to fill with artwork. This is a sign of artwork. So all these parameters here is telling us about the foundation.
All right.
Whew. It's been a long day, but doing fairly well. The last lecture was rather boring, but everything else, like I think it's been interesting, and it's actually exciting to know that, you know, we're actually going to be doing this and getting down and dirty. So I actually look forward more to getting into it than the actual classes.
As we get started on CCB Naija, we'd like to know how well you know your celebrities. For instance, where does your favorite celebrity in the CCB Naija show come from? Where do they hail from? What state? To answer the question, log on to www.ccbnaija.com/quiz. Choose the correct answer to the quiz and fill the payment form and submit. Each vote costs 50 naira only, and 12 lucky fans will, at the end of this week, get the sum of 10,000 naira each. Now, voting closes completely on Friday. That's this Friday. ULDA is a state-of-the-art, world-class building and construction training institute established by leading Nigerian internationals in construction in the UK, the US, Dubai, and South Africa. Our main goals are to impart young school leavers and graduates with basic building skills, to upskill artisans in the use of modern technologies, tools, and equipment, and to mentor management officers of construction companies and estate developers in site management skills. As a NABTEB, or National Business and Technical Education Board approved NSQ training and certified center, with more than a dozen Pearson Excel London UK certified assessors and qualified IQAs, you can easily earn nationally and internationally recognized certificates at the end of any course you take at ULDA. Opportunity for exposure to international work experience through our Dubai-registered construction services company, Al Mutaraf Al Sata LLC, can also be availed to interested trainees. For more information, visit www.ulda-edu.ng.
What is communication? It is just a way of transferring what? Information from one person to another. Now, it can be verbally,
Okay.
physically,
Emotionally.
telepathically,
Yes.
emotionally,
Spiritually.
Which one is my best topic?
A lot of new information for me personally, and I think it's been a while. I've gotten so much information like that. Never gotten such information before, so it was new. But I like it. I like new information. Information is power. So yeah.
Okay. I think now we have made, whether you like it or not, you've hit some particular words that are actually needed. We've been saying one or two things and we are beginning to react to it. How come the word is coming out and the reaction is the next thing coming up? That means it is an act.
Transfer of information.
It's so strong that it needs an effective communicator, an effective listener. That word, interaction, effectiveness, listening, they are the key factor of communication, especially in construction, in building construction. Any little mistake, any little miscommunication can collapse an entire building. Wow. And it doesn't have to be verbal. I'm talking about sign.
Okay, put that block like this. You don't put that like that.
Exactly. Especially interpretation. Communication is not well understood. There is nothing wrong in asking a question.
Exactly.
So now the first one is misunderstanding, of course, between workers. That's it. Now when we don't have, we don't have a terminology we use. Everybody want to use their own to communicate to another person. So your own go will be my own come.
The lecturers that came, they were very good speakers, and they passed the message their very best way, and they made me sort of understand. Yeah.
We have the next one now. Of course,
Hot feelings lead to petty disagreements because you might end up using the language you shouldn't use. That is why sometimes it looks as if though we are always too serious in the engineering world because we are trying to be mindful. How can I bring down the morale of somebody that is supposed to be carrying blocks or somebody is supposed to be working with naked wires? If the person is not emotionally stable, anything can happen. Or what if that person retaliates on me? I will love.
The class was great. Everything was fun and nice.
Does it mean that you have to pick every block and start moving?
No, sir. No.
I think I've made my point.
Yeah.
When they came in, you did not tell us your name.
Okay.
You did not tell us no. I did not hear. No, it's a lie. It's not who that introduced him. He himself did not use his mouth and say his name. Am I lying?
Yeah, okay.
Tell us your full name.
I'm Badmus Olushola Michael.
Good night.
Thank you.
The whole class was very, very interesting. The whole lectures, we had fun ultra.
This week on Celebrity Come Build Naija, your favorite celebrities are hoping that you're going to be casting your votes for them as they try their best to become team lead of Team A. Here's what's at stake. 12 celebrities checked into base camp and they've been divided into 2 teams of 6 apiece. They're counting on your help, especially you know who. So here's how you can vote for your favorite celebrity.
Log on to www.ccbniger.com/vote. Choose your favorite celebrity and click vote. Fill the payment form and submit. Easy as that.